Hello guys and welcome back to another 6 video. Today I am doing something a little bit different. So today I'm starting a new series to sort of cover, and it is called Heart of the Lion, My Team England 40k Journey. So basically I have applied for Team England again this year. I applied last year and I'll be applying again, and I'm just going to basically run through sort of my goals, my plans for the sort of application process this year, and sort of go through it because I know a lot of people in the community are applying, and it'd be good to sort of share my experience. So hopefully more people can come apply and sort of join in the Team England 40k community. So obviously I will just, if you pull this up so we can go through. So my Team England 40k application, and the series name will be Heart of the Lion, My Team England 40k Journey. So we'll be basically going through everything in the process, what sort of I'll be doing, my goals, how I'll achieve my goals, and basically just go through all of that for the sort of start episode, and then we'll get more into the meat in further episodes down the line. So, my goals for sort of this year, sort of application process, let's say, so the whole sort of journey is I would like to make the squad. So the squad gets picked start of January, and that is, I believe, a squad of 16 players. So 16 players get selected out of, I think there was over 100 applicants. So a very narrow pool of selected players gets picked, and they will be, as sort of written there, pushing for the playing 8. So I want to push for the 8 this year. Last year I just missed out on the squad and got added to the squad later down the line to help the 8 sort of prepare for WTC. So this year I'd like to be in the squad myself, pushing for the playing 8, which I think is achievable, and sort of I would like to make that, so we'll see how that goes. Another one of my goals is obviously to play at WTC or coach at this year's WTC. I just sort of want to be there and get the experience of being at the event, because I feel like it would be good to have that experience, and then I can sort of take that on for further years application. So I just want to be there basically. Attend as many events as possible is one of my goals. Obviously, if you're doing the application, you need to be active. You need to be doing events, doing sort of playing games, doing the challenges they set, to sort of show why you should be playing for Team England. So obviously, playing as many events as possible is one of the goals. At those events, I would like to 5-0 at a few of them, including one UKTC event. So I actually haven't 5-0'd at a UKTC event yet. I've had quite a few 4-1s and just sort of missed out on the last part. So I'd like to actually get over the line in a UKTC event and make the top cut. And then 5-0 at some smaller GTs as well would be nice. So that's one of the goals. I think that's quite achievable in a sense. Obviously, it's not easy to go 5-0. You need quite a bit of luck. Obviously, with matchups and sort of stuff like that. But it is definitely achievable. And another one that I think is quite important is playing in as many online scrims as possible. So I don't know if everyone knows what a scrim is, but it's basically where two teams just play a practice round. So you pair, you exchange lists, and then you play. That's basically it. So I've done quite a few of those last year. This year I've already been involved in quite a few, whether that is 6++ scrims. We do some scrims ourselves. So if anyone wants to scrim with 6++, get involved. And then obviously there's some Team England internal ones. They do basically scrims each month. So if you are wanting to get involved, join the Team England Discord and sort of just put your name in the scrims, put your name forward, and get involved in the scrims. Like every month, it would be great to see everyone there. So yeah, I am doing quite a few scrims at the moment. I've got like 3 or 4 on the go right now. So it's quite a few games a week, but they are quite enjoyable and obviously very good practice. So moving on. So how will I achieve my goals? So how do I plan to make the squad, make the playing 8, well, or push for the playing 8? How do I sort of aim to do the 5-0s at sort of events? How do I plan to achieve these things? So Play at least 2 games a week in person or online using TTS. I'm mainly playing on TTS at the moment. I'm probably doing more than 2 games a week at this point. Sometimes I'm doing 2 games a day. So I am getting probably at least 3 to 5 games a week at the moment, which is quite a lot. But that's obviously all the scrims I'm playing and then just practice games. So quite a lot of practice at the moment. So yeah, just as many games as possible, really testing each matchup, building the matrix and stuff like that. Try to at least try to attend at least one tournament a month, either singles or teams. So as many events as possible is one of my goals. How do I achieve it? One a month. That's yeah, constant tournaments, constant practice. That's how I will achieve my sort of goals of doing well at events and stuff like that. I think one a month is doable. I don't see too many issues with that. It's not a ridiculous amount of Warhammer. Some might say it is, some might say it isn't, but I think that's very achievable. So I'd like to aim for at least one a month. Something that I didn't do much last year that I want to do more this year is create more interesting list ideas and innovate more. So last year was quite obviously I played well, had some good results, but it was sort of playing more well-known lists. So I was just playing like guard. I was using the Seams list. I was using some other things. So just mainly using like certain lists, right? Like nothing. Um, I didn't create much on my own. So this year I want to sort of create my own list and innovate more, show I can come up with some weird things that not everyone was using. So obviously I used the Storm Raven, had some good results with the Storm Raven in Grey Knights, which wasn't being used obviously when the Codex first dropped. Currently, I'm playing AdMech and testing all builds of AdMech. So I'm currently playing Radzone, which is quite good. I've had some really good results with Radzone, which is obviously one of the lesser played detachments. So I'm just trying to find weird things that can counter the meta, be really weird that people don't know how to matrix into, because that's the thing with WTC. Like, if there's a list that no one's played, then it's hard to matrix. France do it all the time with their lists. Like they come up with really good lists that counter the meta, and they do well. So that's what I want to try, sort of focus on a bit more myself. Another thing that I think is really important is showing that I can play multiple factions and I can play different styles of army. The worst thing possible that could happen is someone plays one army, you make the team, and then suddenly that army is not good because then all of a sudden you're forced to switch to something you are not used to. Obviously, you can learn an army, you can do whatever in the time you have, but no one really wants to be last minute learning an army. So having a good selection of armies you can play and different styles. So I currently play 5 different factions. I play Admech, Imperial Guard, Grey Knights, what else am I missing? Eldar and World Eaters. So five different factions that I can all play to a high standard. That I've got reps on all of them. World Eaters is more new, so that one I'm still processing and learning. But the other ones I can pick them up, sort of play them at any point. I've played lots of them throughout the edition, so like yeah, just sort of showing I can play different styles of Warhammer, different lists, different armies. So I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm quite versatile. So say I did get selected for the 8. That if my army's not good, well, that's fine. I've got 5. One of them's going to be half decent or usable. So yeah, just flexibility really. Moving on. What I hope to bring to the team. So, what I hope to bring to the team is a great sportsmanship, and a positive winning mentality. So I play the game by intent. I like to play. Well, that was going to sound weird. I was going to say I like to play with my opponent, just sort of back and forth, making sure we understand what our intents are, making sure we know we both know what's going on in the game, and there's no real sort of gotchas and stuff like that. I want to make sure both of us have a good time and we're playing the game how we want to play it. and also a positive winning mentality. So anyone who knows me, anyone who's been on a team with me, I think I will win every game. Obviously, in matrixing, I will put down what I think is a loss, but I will still go into that game thinking I will win. Just that's just how I am. I just think I've always got a chance in a game. So that's sort of the mentality I bring. So I'm quite uplifting to be on a team with. I will always have positive outlooks on things for the team, whether we are in a bad situation or a good. So I've got a good attitude towards that. I have 1 year of application process under my belt. So I applied last year, obviously didn't make the selected squad, but then got added to the squad later down the line to help out with sort of practice and stuff like that. So I've got a whole year of applying and the process. So I understand the process. I understand what it takes. I've played WTC quite a bit now, so I know the boards quite well. I know what works on WTC. I know what doesn't. I know how the sort of rules work on WTC, so I've got that experience now to sort of show why I should be playing. Multiple WTC event experience. So I've done quite a few WTC events now, whether that be singles or teams. I've done both. I've always performed well at them events because I know the terrain very well. There's no boards I'll really get caught out on. I know most of the lines, I know the sites, I know the sort of staging by playing so many reps. So I've got that experience on the terrain. So it's not like it's brand new, really. Like I know it really well. And then obviously, if I'm on the team, I can sort of search for sort of boards I like, boards I don't like. Show that I can play multiple factions and different styles of armies. That's basically same as before. Bringing that to the team. That basically I can play multiple things. I'm not a one-trick pony. If we need someone to switch to a different army, I can do that. So that is a good thing to bring to a team. So if you've got someone else who's only got two factions and someone else is playing one of them, and then I wanted to play the one that they could only play, I can be like, nope, I'll switch. Fine. Got four other things. Absolutely fine. So no issues there. Great skill in game and reliable, accurate matrixing. So I'm quite accurate with my matrix. Most team events I've been to, people will know I'm quite on with my matrix. Not too many times I'm far off. And that's due to sort of many reps and sort of playing a lot. So I know my matrix is quite well. So I know what's a bad game. I know what's a good game. I know what scores I can get also in game, sort of in round. I can read a game quite well, so I can read if I'll lose or win, or how big, how small. I can read the points really well and see where it's going. So I can give the in round updates really well and quite accurate of how my game is going to go and what sort of score it will end up at. And then a inside joke, Mr. Stable will always get tens. In 6++, it's a funny joke. Just I'm Mr. Stable. I'll play anything and just get a solid amount of points, at least a 10. So Mr. Stable is the joke. So that's what I would hope to bring to the team, and hopefully I can bring that to the team, whether it is playing for the 8 or helping the guys practice, preparing to play WTC. Always need to help out, make sure the team are best prepared, whether I'm on that team or not. We want to make sure whoever is going to WTC is at the top of their game ready. Moving on. What you can expect from this series. I will hopefully do monthly uploads on my journey, depending how sort of busy, how active the application is. So sort of monthly uploads, keeping you updated on how it's going. So January, if I make the squad, video, made the squad. December, probably video on how my events have gone, etc. Event reports showing how I perform and my lists. So each event I will do a report just showing what I played against, my list, how it went. Just a cheeky event report, really. I've got quite a few coming up. So end of this month, I'm doing Battle of Britain with Team England. So I'm using AdMech, so that will be an event I get to write up. So any AdMech players out there, you will see that coming out. I'll also be playing Rad Zone as well, so you'll get to see my list and sort of how it went with Rad Zone, really. So that's something to look forward to. I've also got Prestige, Team England's Prestige Wargaming event. So that's another team's event that I'll be going to. Don't know what I'll be using for that yet, but that's another event I can report. And then I probably plan to do a few UKTCs and odd GTs in and between. So yeah, just event reports, seeing what I'm using, what weird things I'm coming up with, or what normal lists I'm using, really, and sort of just going through that, making sure you guys are updated, seeing how the process is going. So hopefully you guys would enjoy how the process looks and get involved yourselves. Like, I would recommend anyone who would want to sort of improve their skills at 40k to just apply for England. Even if you don't think you'll make it, just apply. It makes you a better player by playing sort of the best players in the country. So I would definitely recommend it to anyone just to take that step and just apply. That would be my advice. So I'll also be relaying my feedback from the Team England coaches. So sort of what feedback they give me. So whatever they say to me, if I make the squad, don't make the squad, reasons why not, what I need to improve on, what I don't need to improve on, all of the good stuff, really. I'll just sort of feedback what they say and what I plan to do from the feedback. That's what the series is basically going to be about. So it's just going to be covering my application. Obviously, it could go on quite a while, my application, till the team is picked. If I make the squad, it could end in January, and that would be the series. So it will be an interesting one to see. I've already logged quite a few games. I think I'm up to like 27 games so far uploaded for England, so quite a few. Just playing a lot of games, as I always do. Different things. AdMech, been playing different lists. That's the one I'm on at the moment. Depending, obviously, event. So because I've got an event coming up with AdMech, that's the one I'll be sort of smashing out the reps with that. Prestige could probably using something different, which then obviously will lead me to rep other things and test different things, which is always fun, playing different armies and different things. I enjoy using sort of multiple factions and playing about with different things, really. So this has been the sort of first video just to introduce you to the series. If there's anything you guys actually want to see specifically in the series or anything in the videos, I can always sort of look at that. So that would be really appreciated if you could leave a like on the video, comment, and then just comment what you'd like to see. And if you've got any questions about the application as well, I can always go through them. So really, anything you guys want to know, just sort of get involved. We're obviously 6++. We also offer some coaching. If you're involved in any coaching, you can go to our website and sort of get involved through that. But yeah, if you guys could like the video, leave some comments and subscribe, that would be really appreciated. And I will be sort of thinking about what to do in the next episode of this, which will probably be after Battle of Britain, which is at the end of this month. So I will probably be looking at another video then, sort of showing how that event went and how I feel my application's going. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.